Scripting plays to start. Sometimes you script to attack. Sometimes you script to find out information. In this case, they got both. They attack for a big gain, and they have information that tells them, we might want to come back to that play later.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. 26 yards. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Red zone opportunity. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
Here we go.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Joe McCoy is one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. The shotgun. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now the Lions' defensive starters.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll come out in the pistol. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And ready for 3rd and 6. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Another pistol look here. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On 1st down, Carr. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run.
Detroit! 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 Let's go! Clifford! Over!
And they'll run it here. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run.
Detroit! Detroit! 19! Watch it now, Marty! Gun! Over! All right, now, look at 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Now let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go! Red 18! Red 18!
And they'll go on the ground. Room here to run. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! You don't want that! You don't want that! You don't want that!
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go!
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return will stop right around the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Over! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Carlos Williams that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it now out of the gun. What a spin. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Detroit. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Watch it now, buddy. Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Let's go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. No, Jack, Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out in the pistol. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. The play clock's running down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. This time he'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down and 4.
Here we go now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Push formation, push formation. Come on, boys, come on. No. Control. Hurry up, here we go. Clean up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go. No. Check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So it'll be first down here after the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver, 29 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Back nine and up, Philly. Here we go. Green. Kill.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Play clock winding down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. And they'll run it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing. Game resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to...
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
We ready?
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Now they'll run it on the toss. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
They come up at an offset eye.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. In the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road.